Brazilian police officer Antonio is caught in the razor-sharp grip of a giant anaconda. After the 26-foot-long, 220-pound reptile showed up on a nearby farm and was eating cattle, Antonio and 4 other officers were called to capture him. But when they tried to move her to a larger cage, anaconda expert Jesus Rivas says the snake turned the table.
This is not a snake that is attacking. This is a snake that's being defensive.
The anaconda's massive jaw muscles and teeth make for a powerful bite. These snakes have 100 half-inch long, needle-like teeth. With a single strike, the anaconda is able to latch onto Antonio's arm. All 100 teeth are curved backward. So if Antonio tries to jerk his arm out, it will be torn to shreds. Watch the anaconda as she loops her body around her head. That's a defense mechanism.
When an anaconda feels threatened, the first thing she does is pull the head inside her roots and protect it with her muscular body.
João Filho is one of the 4 officers struggling to help Antonio.
He went into the end. I got really scared. He holds the snake and roll on him and kill him. My body.
This reptilian beast is part of the boa constrictor family, a snake that squeezes its prey into submission. The officers are desperate to save Antonio from the grip of this merciless snake. After 5 long minutes of struggle, the officers are finally able to free Antonio's deeply wounded arm. But watch carefully. In a split second, the anaconda clamps down on the 2 thumbs of another officer.
The mouth is there, and those fingers are inside the snake's mouth. That doesn't feel good.
Now, Officer Alicio Jacosta needs to be rescued. The anaconda seems tireless. But after 3 minutes, she's had enough. The anaconda finally releases Alicio's thumbs. Luckily, they are intact. But both he and Antonio are bloody and in pain.
It was very painful. They never go up my arm. Because of that, I lost 2 nails because I got infected. My arm got swollen, giving me a high fever in the head. Still not.
The anaconda has lots of nasty bacteria in its mouth, and the 2 officers are treated for infection. But the good news, an anaconda's bite is not venomous. This feisty reptile is safely put back in her cage, so she can be returned to her natural habitat. And the environmental police, who fought and captured her, hold no grudges against this glorious gift of nature.
Nós temos a função. It's our job to preserve the environment, a nossa fauna e flora. Essa foi a nossa snake died. That was the right decision to keep the snake alive and return it to its natural habitat.
A massive 50-ton whale has beached itself off the Mexican coast.
This whale is kind of a dire straits.
Locals risk life and limb to try and pull him free. But their frantic efforts fail.
It can swim back onto the shore and re-ground itself.
A team of American divers comes upon the scene by accident.
Without our help, that whale was doomed.
But even they may not be able to save the beached giant of the deep. College buddies Dave Beezer and Kyle Jackby are on a diving trip to the Sea of Cortez off the coast of La Paz, Mexico. They happen upon a harrowing scene that will stay with them for the rest of their lives.
Well, they called that there was an enormous whale, which turned out to be a sperm whale, stuck on a shoal, and they needed help.
It wasn't until we got closer we realized that this whale was not only very much alive, it was certainly struggling, certainly thrashing.
And then a horrifying realization.
What obviously struck, I think, everybody in the crew was just blood to lung. You could see that it was bleeding profusely and continuously.
The 50-foot, 50-ton sperm whale is covers jagged rocks.
the sharper, harder rocks, they're biting right through the skin.
Local fishermen make heroic efforts to tie a rope around his massive tail and pull him free.
Those guys were just in a lot of danger. That whale was rolling, that whale was thrashing its tail, and if you were on the receiving end of that tail, it absolutely could kill you.
It looks like a scene from the novel Moby Dick, in which the mightiest whale smashes a boat to smithereens.
Just picture this. The fisherman trying to tie this whale, and this tail just literally flipping it through the air.
This whale was absolutely Moby Dick. This whale doesn't know, hey, these guys are trying to help. This whale is fighting for its life.
And whale expert Bernardo Ellis fears time is running out.
Well, a lot of flyers get sunburned very quickly and their own weight ends up crushing into their heart.
Kyle and Dave can't help but wonder if the big whale will perish on the rocks, or the fishermen will die trying to save him.
It didn't look like there's going to be a positive outcome at all.
Up next, can rescuers turn the tide and save the helpless giant? Plus, a tranquilized bear is 30 feet up in a tree and about to drop.
I got worried that he was just going to hit the ground.
And it's all caught on tape, on Untamed and Uncut.
Our family hoodies will make this vacation one to remember.
Custom t-shirts have this incredible power to bring people together. We're helping people create shirts they'll love for their groups and occasions. Online, anytime, or destination.
We bring all kinds of people together. Families, reunions, school groups, teams, companies big and small. And we're proud to say that Custom Ink has helped create over 50 million custom shirts.
Our website makes it super easy to create custom tees. Just choose a style, a color that's perfect, and start designing. Our design lab had tons of fun and amazing artwork.
Custom Ink really helped my business look professional. I was even able to upload my own logo.
This year, we're going all in. Team shirt.
So what's your next event or gathering? Order one shirt or thousands at customink.com. Start today. Free shipping and on-site delivery are guaranteed.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Lawson. I'm the customer service representative for Colonial Penn Life Insurance. Insurance can sometimes be difficult to understand, but here at Colonial Penn, we make it simple. Alex Trebek has been representing Colonial Penn for 10 years, and he's here to tell you how he did it. Thanks, Jonathan.
I've been representing Colonial Penn for over 10 years, talking about their guaranteed acceptance life insurance. If you're 50 to 85, write down the toll-free number on your screen and call for free information. With this insurance, there's no medical exam, no health questions either. Guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Your rate will never go up, and your benefits will never go down due to age. It costs just $9.95 a month per unit. That's less than 35 cents a day. Call them now. You'll be glad you did.
Call 1-800-255-5582 for your free information and free gifts, or colonialpenn.com. Call now.
London is that what? And what is going on? To take women from WTF. That's what in the years.
OMG. This series will be spotted here with Winter Design.
You have these mountains.
This program contains material that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. A sperm whale is stranded on submerged rocks off the coast of Mexico. It's torture for the whale. Every time he moves, the sharp rocks lacerate his belly.
He sort of fell for that animal.
Local fishermen use their lines to attach a rock to the whale's powerful, flashing tail to try to save him.
these boats and really killing it.
When that tail lifted and came in the water, it was loud.
Dave Beezer and Kyle Jackson come across the scene, and the dive boat they're on answers a radio call for help.
It wasn't necessarily an organized effort. These guys had a lot of heart. They all wanted to help this animal. But what was happening is that the line would go to the boat, and the boat would just apply full throttle, and that whale would just spot its tail and snap that line like a twig, and back to the shoal it went.
The problem is, the whale is facing toward the shore, while the boatmen are pulling him backwards by the tail. So every time he thinks he's free,
The actual system, which unfortunately beats this up again.
with the unrelenting sun above and the razor-sharp rocks below, the helpless whale is running out of time.
It was going to be quite hot for many more hours. It would have done it. It would have exhausted the whale.
This whale was very confused and very powerful. And the danger to those small boats and the danger to those guys in the water was huge.
Whale expert Bernardo Alp says, although these sailors are trying desperately to save the whale, this one may feel threatened.
Whales often seem to recognize that rescuers are there to help it, and it didn't appear to be the case here.
4 times they tried, 4 times they failed. At one point, they even shout at the captain of the boat as he goes full throttle, worried he may tear the animal in half. Dave and Kyle realize they have to do something before they lose the whale, a fisherman, or both. And they can help, because Dave isn't only a diver.
That's a calling. This is Commodore Express.
He's also the captain of his own whale-watching boat in Santa Barbara, California, and is accompanied on this trip by a group of whale experts.
They made the suggestion that once this whale comes off the shoal, once the boat actually pulls it off, take the small boats and keep the small boats between the whale and the shore.
The plan is bold, but simple. To prevent the whale from swimming back onto the rocks, they'll use a sturdier rope, and then they'll carefully maneuver a flotilla of small boats around the whale. The hope is, instead of moving back toward the rocks, the whale will be forced to turn and head out to open sea. Realizing this may be their last chance, a diver quickly attaches a heavy-duty line around the whale's thrashing tail. A smaller boat takes the line out to the larger boat, which will do the towing. The whale twists and turns inward as they pull off the rocks.
At that point, the small boats were able to kind of hurt it in the right direction.
And then, the moment everyone has spent the last 2 hours praying
Finally started getting some of the boats around the head of the whale in a position where it can move just enough and we can help push it just enough to actually get the head and his body turned around. The whale was turned around just enough that he knew he was turning a certain direction and slowly get himself out of the water.
The whale took off to deep water, gave a good kick to that tail, and that was the last to show.
experts say the whale will recover fully from his injuries.